Kirby, how are you, brother?
Yes. I'm doing all right. I'm happy to be here on the podcast.
Hell yeah.
It seemed very promising, yeah.
What's the most persistent thought on your mind lately?
Oh, lately, it's just about, ooh, what can I do tonight? Like, whenever I hop on, I'm always like, what can I do to mess with someone tonight? And sometimes it ends up being my most popular thing. If anyone's ever heard of cuddling random people, or have ever like seen that kind of thing, that's my most popular thing. Like sometimes I do that, sometimes I interview someone, sometimes I set up a social experiment.
Do you ever
that's the most thing on my mind.
Do you ever like first, before I answer anything, or before I ask you anything, do you want to give a brief explanation to who you are for anyone who might not know who you are?
Okay, yep. My name is Kirbyisepic _VR, and I post trolling and a bunch of other stuff on the side. It's not like typical trolling, like like just going up to someone and trying to quote rage bait someone. It's more like mostly become like the butt of the joke. But that's what makes people laugh, and I'm happy doing it.
Yeah, I like your form of trolling. It's because it's pretty much harmless. Like you're not trying to get anger out of people. It's very much like, it's very obvious that it's like a lighthearted comical thing. It's like it's not trying to hurt anybody. Yeah. And then that makes it fun. That makes it fun for everybody, you know. Unless there's 300 rabbits in a Sunset bar, and then they all scream. That might be kind of. I don't know if the reciprocant to that would enjoy it. I guess that's up to the individual. So, yeah, that's fair. That's
not my problem how they deal with it. I'm just the messenger. Like I just set it up, and then it's up to them to see how they deal with it.
Obviously, like you post these like reactions to them, but do you ever like get a reaction you don't expect from people, depending on like what you might do, whether you like jump into somebody's phantom lap or whatever? Like, do you get a reaction that you might not expect?
Well, I've gotten a lot of different reactions over the time I've done like the cuddling random people. I've gotten a lot of reactions, but ones I don't post is just like if they don't really talk at all, then I don't really post it. But other than that, I've got all kinds of reactions, like some that like it, some that are like, get away from me, I have a partner right here, or some that's like, oh, it's cool, I'll cuddle, but my partner's right there. Like my most recent one, like I was cuddling like this furry, and then his what could have been girlfriend like pulled him away, and then he did like a complete 180. He was no longer with it, and they started like getting really angry.
She didn't like that you hopped into his lap. Like she got pissed.
Yeah. Couples aren't spared, but I don't know they're couples in the first place.
Yeah, no, you just go up to a random stranger. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's all pretty harmless. Where do you draw the line? Like, if you know you're like really messing with somebody's day, do you back off? Do you like go like, all right, yeah, I am diminishing this person's experience on here, or are you like, fuck you, this is what you get,
Well, most of the times it really never gets to that point, or I don't feel like it. I've never really actually had to do like, oh, I need to cut this off. The only time I really cut it off is if like someone's like saying racial slurs, because obviously I can't use that in the video. But when it comes to like limits, I don't really have a limit. Simply, the better reaction is fair game.
That's fair.
Exactly.
What do you I guess in like the general aspect of trolling in VRChat, like what do you think about it all? Do you like I I guess in the sense of like, is it not? Do you think it's like not as bad as people say it is, or like, do you think that there is a line to be drawn, or like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, do you think like there is a boundary to trolling, or do you think it's like if you're gonna get trolled, that's on you?
I mean, like if it's stuff like doxing or whatever, then I would say that's the line.
Yeah.
But if it's just like talking to someone and you somehow make them angry, I think that's a them problem. Just turn off the I could never find myself getting that genuinely angry at someone like in this game. Like I feel like it'd be extremely hard for me to get like actually angry at someone instead of me just laughing it off and then blocking them and going about my VRChat session.
Yeah. I've said this on other podcast episodes too. I'm like very down the middle because I very much agree with you that yes, like it is on you to deal with, you know, the kinds of people on here. Like it's on you to have the experience you want, you know. And I also get the other side of like some people, especially misguided or ill-advised people, they don't know, they've never learned how to you know, deal with that stuff. And that's not on you, that's not on me. But at the end of the day, like it's the saying of like you don't really know somebody behind the headset. Like you don't really know who you're messing with and what that's gonna end up like. Yeah. You know. But I'm always torn right down the middle. Like I don't know. I'm very split. So yeah. What's your life like, brother? Can I ask you like some more personal questions like about you really quick?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Outside of VRChat, like how would you describe yourself?
If you from the stuff I do in VR to the stuff like I do in real life, if you looked at me in real life, you'd never know I do this kind of a thing. I just look like any other person out there. I'm currently in college. I'm a junior in college. But life outside of like VRChat and VRChat content, it's still pretty good. I mean, like I like watching anime. I own a motorcycle. And I'm just going to college classes, just doing my school, and then hop on at night. But
oh, sorry, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go on.
What are you in college for?
Business marketing is what I major in.
That doesn't surprise me at all. That sounds just based off of the. Well, I think based off of the portfolio. When I say the portfolio, I mean like your accounts. Like, I think the way you edit your posts and stuff, it's very engaging. You know, it's very grasping. So that makes sense. I can see that. With the very, very little I know you, obviously, I'm like, all right, that makes sense. You'd be in business marketing. Where do you plan to like? Where do you plan to take that? Do you wish to be more of like a content creator? Or do you want it to be more like in an actual kind of like company?
If I had the choice of doing this full time, I absolutely would. But like anything, I don't really have like a dream job or specific job I want to do. Anything that makes money is fine to me, as long as I keep making content. Like I can't really see a day where I stop making content, just because like I've when someone who knows me comes up to me and be like, "Oh, Kirby, I love your content so much," it makes my heart all melted on the inside. Like I love these interactions and I don't want it to stop. I like making these posts and helping people out and making people happy. But when it comes to like employment, anything that makes money is good for me.
Yeah,
as long as I'm free a few hours a night.
Have you have you like had any jobs in the past?
Well, like 9 to 5s, no, but like gig stuff, yes. So what I do currently is I have 2 phones and I have 2 DoorDash accounts. So that's what I do.
Oh shit!
Don't tell DoorDash that. I don't think that's allowed, but that's what I do. Yeah. and
You're
I'm in
pretending.
art
Are
for
you
my college.
pretending? Are you like pretending to be
for my
two different
dorm.
people through DoorDash?
I mean, technically, it's not me. So I appear as I wouldn't say I wouldn't say like that, but I am someone else when I drop the food off.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On the
that might
plus
be
side, you have to pay
fraud.
taxes. No, it's not fraud. It's not fraud. Listen, just pay your taxes, and
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
need
true.
a DoorDash, or the government doesn't care.
That's
Besides,
true.
you get so many miles anyways that like everything is written off by miles, so you're good. Or
That's
I'm
fair.
good. No, I'm positive.
I have no judgment. I would be careful.
Yeah, no, I'm being careful. I'm being careful.
How old are you?
I'm 21. I just turned 21.
I think at 21, I think it's okay to you know, go through the loopholes of DoorDash to make more money. I think that's justifiable. I think if you were 41, that's a different story.
Yeah.
It's a different story.
I mean, on average, like I can get about 25 to 30 an hour, and like, yeah, I only do like 2 hours during a weekend, like 3 to 4 during a weekend. But yeah, that's what I average so far with this method.
Gotcha. So you're not like abusing it. It's more just like it's a way to like get more orders and shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, it's a way.
Yeah,
to
who
get an
gives a
order before
fuck,
you
dude?
get to the first person's house, so you can just go right next to the next place. So you
Right.
don't have to wait.
Yeah, man, who cares? Commit fraud with DoorDash. Who gives a fuck? They make more money, you make more money, who cares?
Exactly.
Who has stuff they want to talk about?
Does anyone want to go? Let's choose. Clay, come on up. Come on up.
Okay.
Rain Clay, yeah.
I am nervous.
Hello.
Hi. So I'll introduce myself. I'm Rain Clay. I'm a university student right now in psychology.
Cool.
My passion right now is I love working with kids. Currently, I'm only working summers because school and stuff like that. So I don't know how to say it in English, but I am a accompagnateur, which is basically saying that I'm put with a special need kid, and I basically help them integrate with the group. So basically, I
Cool.
help them with tasks if they have a hard time understanding and stuff like that. I also love doing stuff like support groups. I facilitated support groups like for 2 years. I had to stop because I started uni and my uni doesn't have it anymore. But I might go back. I was actually first thing I want to say was I love your videos. I follow you on TikTok. It's so funny, especially the cuddle videos.
Oh, yeah.
I love it so much. I watch those and I'm like, oh my god,
thank you. I
this is so
appreciate it. Yeah.
and also I like Jake, you inspire me so much because I really love doing like support groups or like helping people find connections and friendship and just like be able to talk and find people that be like, oh my god, I'm not the only one. And I was like, maybe I would want to
Yeah.
do something like this on VRChat, but it's so hard. It's like almost impossible because usually when I do them, it's with activities. And here on VRChat, it's like you're like, if I'm putting activities, they're like immersed in it and they forget about the conversation totally. But your podcast was like the closest thing that I was like, oh my god, that is like, it's so amazing how you just allow people to come on stage or like on your podcast to talk about their feelings and everything that's going on with their life. So just wanted to tell you guys that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot.
But yeah, I really wanted to come up on here just to tell you guys love you, and also it's not really a question, but it was more a commentary, I guess. I remember another person, I don't remember their username exactly, who struggled with anxiety, and I remember I was like sitting here and I was like trying to hold myself back, being like also try to reach out for social groups. Like sometimes they're free, I don't know where they live, but there's a lot of support groups where it's free, and usually it's people who have the same kind of issues that would like all show up. It could be a disorder or depression or anxiety, and they would always like try to make connection if ever someone needs to hear that. Also, I love the comment where you talked about how trauma, sometimes it's our issue and that we have to work on it, which I feel like a lot of people these days forget about, because a lot of people sometimes, I meet a lot of people on VRChat specifically who are looking for connections and trying to find friendship, but then I feel like trauma is kind of like a lens, like a glasses that you wear in a sense. I don't know if you guys see that kind of vision as I do. But
yeah,
I feel like it's like
I do for sure. Yeah,
I
see what you mean.
It's like a red lenses, and you just see red everywhere you go.
That's a good viewpoint. That trauma is kind of like it's like the opposite of rose tinted glasses. You know, it's like
exactly.
But still like a spectacle. Because trauma, and not just trauma, but like whatever we go through in our lives, you know, especially through our childhood, you know, as our brains are developing, that's such foundationalized things that then like kind of construct how we I hit my wall, that kind of like construct how we are and how we become a being. But that does not mean that that's all, like by the time we're an adult and our prefrontal cortex is developed and all that doesn't mean that that's just how we are for the rest of our lives, you know. And when we have trauma like this, it's just so easy to be in that narrow perspective of like, this is just how I have to deal with my problems. This is just how it is. But it's really not, you know. It's very hard, you know, being in that kind of perspective to kind of mentally expand your horizons, you know. I mean, and I can only speak from my own experience, but all it takes really is like one kind of kick, whether it's like a phrase or a fucking movie, or you meet the right person, whatever it is, you know, whatever that encounter is, you know. Sometimes it's that ignition that starts it, you know, but you can't wait for that. You know, you can't just wait for the right moment. You know, things don't start to get better unless you start, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I always remind, because I joined VRChat to have friends and to have connections and to talk to people and to have fun. And the people I always meet, like my friends now, I always remind them, like, for example, it's a simple example. Like, for example, my friend had really bad experiences with her, like, friendship, like toxic, like it's always toxic or something else. And so in their vision, it's always someone's gonna use me, or someone, like, if something happened, it's because of me and stuff like that. And I always remind them that you have to see the bigger picture. It's like you have to take off those glasses. Like, it's normal to, like, if I ever come to my friend and tell them, hey, I hate when you do this or X, they always go to, I'm a horrible friend, I suck,
Yep.
we should stop this friendship.
They self-sabotage.
I always tell them, no, you have to take off those glasses. You can feel bad about it. I would feel bad about, like, if someone told me, hey, I hate when you talk loud or stuff like that, I would feel bad about it. But you have to see outside of that pain. You have to be like, yeah, thank you for telling me. Thank you for bringing up that to me. That was courageous of you. I will work on it. You know, I think it's such an important thing that people have to learn, is just to take off those glasses and just be able to see other people's perspective and feelings or situations, and not just your own of what you learned, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there anything like in your own life that helped you kind of gain this perspective? I know you said social groups and stuff, obviously, but like, you know, was there, you know, what was the kicker, I guess, if there even was one, or was this kind of a slower gradual? Like, you know, how did your mindset come into, you know, into what it is today?
It was definitely gradual for me. I think everything started after I finished high school. I don't know for you guys, but for me, when I went to college, it was like a whole different scenery, like different people, there was so much diversity. It's not like the same girls and the same guys. It's like you see like this girl with her own taste and this guy with their own taste and stuff like that. And then I realized that like I'm not alone in this world. Like people like for me, like my experience in high school was like everyone was the same person. And then in CJEP, I realized that everyone's their own main character and they're all trying their best. So in college, I tried to make friends, and I guess I just started to learn how to be a better friend. My goal is always to be better. So if I were to make a joke to my friend, if I were to make a joke and I would think about that joke afterwards, it'd be like, was that really a good time to make that joke? My friend was struggling. I should have been there more. You know, it's like, I think it's also because I also moved right before COVID. I had to move because my country was literally burning. It's still burning, but moving made me realize some things I would do at school in my country was not okay to do in just a normal situation. So just me wanting to be better every step of the way kind of helped me realize that even though I went to traumatic stuff and horrible stuff, that I have to take off my glasses and also, you know, be the best version for the people around me. You know, definitely because I'm in psychology. I take training as well about like sorry, I forgot the word, group therapy. I had some training for that too.
The social groups?
Yeah, the social groups. So I also had to take training for that. That helped a lot for me to be like, I have to be mindful of others, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point actually, is if this is going to be your profession, you know, then yeah, you have to build mindset. I feel like that's very much a given. Yeah. There's a phrase I like. For me, it's all about aphorisms, like just simple one-line texts of wisdom. You know, like the typical bullshit hope core shit that you find on like Instagram. You know, but one of those things was don't let bad people stop you from being good. I think that there's you know, I guess to circle back, or not circle back, but a lot of the reasons why people, you know, fall into these kinds of things is because of their family, right? Like I said before, it's because of their origins. And so because we end up growing up in a certain negative environment, that's all we know, right? And you were saying, you know, you said you're not from the US, you're from another country?
I lived in Haiti.
I lived in Haiti?
Haiti is it's in the Caribbean.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, and like we like you would grow up in that perspective, you know? And so because that is what your world is, that's all you know. You know?
Yeah.
It gives me a sense of empathy when I, see people around where I'm like, my initial reaction is, why the fuck are you like that? Or like, why the fuck would you, choose the choices you've made? And then part of me is like, well, there's obviously a reason. Like, there's obviously an origin to everybody, So just because I simply do not know doesn't mean that it doesn't make sense. But yeah. That's really cool that you're getting into all this stuff. That's super rad.
Yeah.
Dealing with conflict too is always a slippery slope for people, but it doesn't have to be. Conflict itself doesn't have to be loud, and that stems back to our our friends that have self-sabotage, and I used to be in a similar sense. As soon as we feel like we have caused a problem with people, we our emotion is fully embellished into the situation, and it doesn't have to be. It's, hey, let's work with each other, not against each other. That shit. Like, we're gonna talk out our feelings. We're gonna come to a consensus. And it takes a true friend, regardless of how we're raised, to be like, okay, like, this is us learning our boundaries. This is us learning, what works and what doesn't. A lot of people think that's just a relationship kind of thing. That's a significant other kind of thing, but it's not. This is something you do with people every day. Not every day, but like, this is something you do with your friends and as you get to know people. And it's when those situations don't work out that, based on the actions that have played out, that this kind of friendship isn't going to work. This kind of relationship it won't work. Sometimes it's immediate. Sometimes it's 6 years into a friendship. It just happens. But as long as you're doing your part in the sense of like trying to be mindful of your flaws and their flaws, not letting your emotion get in the way of trying to come to an understanding of your mentality, like, that's fucking everything. That's fucking everything in any kind of relationship, any kind of friendship. That's the shit I think about. Sorry, I know I yapped for a second. Did you want to say anything?
No worries. I was about just to add that it takes two people to better a relationship, to continue a relationship. Once it's like only one person, that relationship is no more. You have to be able to take your friend's hand and grow together. I love saying that to friends or people who wants to be like close friends with me. Is like, I need someone who wants to grow with me. I'm not here for someone who's just static, who is okay with like who they are, because no one's perfect. I'm not perfect, and growing is so important.
It really is. What do you think, Kirby?
I'm just kind of listening into this. I don't have anything to say. It's a little deep for me. It's frying my brain a bit.
Yeah. Hey, it's all good. Excuse me.
Thank you for having me. I just wanted to talk about that, and thank you for having this space to talk about it.
Wait, that wasn't a pun. Oh, shit. Have all this, the space to talk about. Never mind. That was lame. Rain, do you have any, well, hold on, before I say that, before we actually wrap up, that's super inspiring. Thank you. Like, I think that's super rad. The path that I see you going down. That's super cool.
Thank you.
I'd say, out of everyone I've talked to on this podcast, some people I worry about more than others, but I think you're gonna be just fine. I think you're pretty set. So.
Thank you so
cool.
much.
Rain, do you have any final words you'd like to say to anybody who might listen to this before we wrap up our discussion?
Well, I'll just say this because I usually say this to all my friends. Do your best. That's all you can do. As long as you give your best to life, then life is gonna make the path for you. You don't have to worry about it. Give your 100%.
Very true. Thank you, Rain. Thank you for coming up and talking.
Thank you.
Give it up for Rain, everybody.
This organization.
The silent applause. I like it.
Helped me
Let me
a lot.
rich clap then.
A person with
Yeah, that's what Nyla was saying last week. Yeah, the expensive claps.
Dude, the only thing I would have to talk about
Did you hear that? Wait, did you hear that?
the crazy
Corrupted.
He was, oh
Corrupted.
my god.
Corrupted.
Stereotypical, like,
Somebody get their attention.
You're getting called.
me.
Yeah, hi.
Go.
How are you?
I think
Very high, I'll tell you that.
Listen, I know we just pressured you and you were forced to come up here. Do you want to come up and talk on? Do you know what this is?
A little bit. I saw you on TikTok a couple times.
Oh, rad. I overheard
If I
you
crashed,
talk. Oh God,
apologize.
same here. I overheard you saying you have a crazy cousin. Do you want to talk about that?
Okay, so
Can I take a guess and say
You know
that he
that
likes you?
no, it's actually a girl. Actually,
Does she like you?
Oh, your cousin's lesbian?
no.
Is she
So
lesbian or
she's
American?
Only my cousin, American.
Oh, okay.
She's she's one of those.
Hold on, bro. Jake, what was that?
What?
Is she lesbian or American?
Yeah, which one?
Yeah,
Oh,
American, obviously.
Do you know what I'm referencing?
I don't.
You got okay.
Am I
I was gonna
missing
say you
something?
gotta
Oh,
know.
that's an old Vine. That's a really old Vine.
Okay. Yeah, it went over my head.
But no, so
okay.
you know, like, not to like diss on religion, because I used to be very heavily Christian when I was younger. But she was the stereotypical like bad Christian, basically. Like if you like every single little thing, you're gonna go to hell if you this da 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 da.
Oh, it was like
She was one of those.
Bible Belt.
Yes, and she thought, I kid you not, thinks K-pop Demon Hunters is trying to desensitize our children into liking demons. Her words, not mine.
Interesting. Kirby, are you religious at all?
That is something. I'm not.
I'm
I'm
like,
not either.
I don't know anymore. I'm kind of like in the, like, do I wanna, do I not wanna type of...
So I've talked about religion on the podcast before with some people.
Oh.
And what I have always said is that, and I mean, pretty much what I've said in past episodes is that religion should be less about trying to push, radical ideologies, and it's more about a sense of community. It's about a sense of healthy life habits, more than this is what is real. But obviously,
Exactly.
that's a very fucking slippery slope. That's just my opinion, because in religion, people are like, oh, this is what happened, this is real,
Right.
So what in particular about this cousin is I guess crazy, or what is she doing that's kind of throwing you off?
I'm trying to figure out how to word this without this getting like... So I was originally living with my grandmother, who is only related to me by marriage. I was living with her for a hot bit, and my cousin, who is part of her side of the family, so she's not like my blood cousin. She invited me to stay over with her in South Carolina, which is like a 9-hour drive from where I'm at. she invited me to stay there for free as long as I would like, you know, watch her kid. And I'm like, yeah, oh my gosh, I love kids, 100%, yeah.
This is your cousin-in-law.
That
Like
kid
this is the
reason
person.
I'm on birth control now.
Oh god. Okay. Oh okay.
Her child is the reason I'm
Okay.
on
Okay.
birth
Okay.
control, yeah.
And you're talking about the cousin that, like, this is the cousin-in-law is the person in mind that's like
Yeah,
crazy.
both her and her kid, because like I don't want to like.
Okay.
I get it's not the kid's fault, you know, because like that's just how they were raised. But like sometimes, you know, he looks like Bart Simpson, and I just want to strangle the fucking kid, like, cause you know, cause oh my,
Like unruly.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, and he threatened to pee on my stuff. Did pee on my stuff and flushed my glasses down the toilet while I was sleeping. I'm so serious. And he's like 5, by the way.
And your cousin-in-law is the mother to this kid.
She's the mother.
She's not
Yep.
doing a good job. I mean, right off the bat, those kind of manners.
What the heck?
That's not okay. That's not on the kid. That's totally on the mom. Is it just
Right?
Is it just the cousin-in-law and the kid? Like, is the father not in the picture at
Yeah,
all?
like her husband is fine. Her husband was very nice to me. He was also just kind of, you know.
Did he live
kinda
in the same
there.
house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still married. They're still, yeah, they all 3 live
This sounds like
together.
a nightmare.
Um,
That kid's not that kid. What we were
Yeah,
just talking
no.
about in the sense of, oh, we're only born into the environment we're born into. That kid's gonna have some rough realizations.
And 3 months ago, I found out that she's pregnant, and she just had her second son, like maybe 2-ish weeks ago.
Gotcha.
So, heaven forbid, I pray that she does not just hand him an iPad as soon as he turns 1.
Or even
That's
worse,
basically what she
hand
did
him
the
to
first
you.
one. I have not talked to that side of the family ever since because, my grandma is just as crazy as her. Like, I think my grandma's actually worse, probably.
Okay.
Cause,
So just
I
so
had to live with.
so just to make sense of this all, you got offered to live with your cousin-in-law
Yeah.
and their unruly kid and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And you know, this kid
Mind you, I never met them
peed
before
on your
this.
shit.
I met them like one
pissing on
time.
your shit. And
Yes,
you had
no,
only met them
literally.
one time prior?
I met them one time, and it was at church that my
Dude.
grandmother forced me to go to.
Okay.
So, and I met them there, and her son was like so sweet. He was so funny,
And
I'm
then
like, oh my gosh, yeah, obviously.
and then you
Yeah, 100% babysit.
and then you lived. Do you still live with them, or you lived with them?
No, God, no. I moved out like back in August last year.
Okay.
It's still like a very recent thing, though.
Right. Yeah, not even a year has passed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so it was pretty recent.
How was the besides the kid, how was like the rest of the family in terms of just being around them?
She basically in the car told me that I deserved to unalive
Oh
pretty
my-
much.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Basically she said because she was getting really tired of me because like I didn't want to like hang out with them and like a bunch of other things and always hid in my room, and I'm like, yeah, no shit, I wonder why you got this child running around. But
Right.
and she was just getting really upset that things weren't going like how we planned, and she said that she was basically debating on putting me on a COTA bus, which I think is like a bus that goes through states.
Yeah, like a coach.
She said that I deserve to go on one of those where I could be unalived. like a random person just deciding to, oh, that one, there we go. And then afterwards she said, but it's what I deserve. And I'm like, oh my god. I actually have it on recording somewhere in my phone too. Those type of conversations happen so often. I just started recording every single one. I have maybe 5 hours I still have to look through.
Mm-hmm. This is fucking crazy. You were right when you said my crazy cousin.
Yeah, that is some crazy lore.
Yeah,
Crazy
dude.
lore drop.
What did you learn?
White women scare me. That's what I learned.
Ah, no,
Christian
no,
white women scare
no,
me.
well, I don't like stereotyping. I don't like it.
You know, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking.
Because she was maybe like.
I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself.
She wasn't even like 10 years older than me. We were like roughly the same age.
How old are you?
20. And I think she was like 28, 29. We weren't too far apart. But you know, it was still like enough that there was like,
with the, of course I just said I don't like stereotyping, but with the stereotypical drama in VRChat, she'd do really well in VRChat.
She'd probably make some comment about how it's related to the devil, most likely.
Probably. Wow.
Oh,
I'm kind of at a loss.
Thing
yeah, please.
I remembered.
Please go on.
So I brought my own TV and my own like consoles and stuff, and she did not want me to put my TV in my room. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. We can put it in the gaming room, which is basically where the dining room would have been.
Yeah.
Now her husband also, played video games, but her son does not go to bed until like 10 o'clock, which is very late for a 5-year-old in my opinion. But, I don't have kids. I can't say much. And I would go to work with them every morning. And I'm always like, well, when am I going to be able to, have me time? Because you want me out of my room all the time when you guys are, active and about. You don't want me hiding in my room. So when do I have time to play these games? Because all of the games I have, he can't watch. Just when he goes to bed, and sometimes he doesn't go to bed till 12. And I'm like, dude, why can't I just move my stuff into my room? But then she kept saying like how it would be an excuse for me to just stay in there, which I get that. I totally get that. But also I don't want to be out there with you guys because they're fucking crazy.
Yeah, this does not, this does not, to me, initially as I hear this does not sound like a, oh, come have fun and hang out. This sounds more like you need to help me with the circumstances in my life. This sounds more like a controlling factor than be part of my family. And if you were still in this situation, I would be telling you to fucking I would take the fucking coach out of there.
I lasted a month with her before I'm done.
You did the very logical thing, which was get the fuck out of there. So that's good.
Which is worse, because when I was moving out, she sat on the porch with her arms crossed, smoking a joint, watching me carry all my heavy shit to her car. Just happily watching me. And I'm like,
so all this stuff is the devil, except for cannabis. Except for the devil's lettuce.
Yup. That's the one thing that when I came home, she said, don't tell nobody that I smoke. And I'm like, girl, you are so fucked.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm telling everybody. Because to everybody, she's the perfect little Christian mother who would do no harm. And she has like so many fucking like people following her on Facebook. Of course she uses Facebook.
And let me just guess. Let me just guess here. Let me project that her Facebook is all about good moments It's all about showing a healthy side.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
That's
like, oh, look at him helping
a
around.
false face.
And I'm just like, all right, buddy.
I'm really happy that you're out of the situation. Where are you now? What's life like now?
Back home with my mom.
Okay. Is that a better situation?
Yeah, a lot better. I jumped around houses a lot because I was first living with my dad back when I was 17. And he was talking about how he wanted to move in with his girlfriend, and I'm like, hey, Dad, let me make you happy. I'll get a roommate and I'll get a job so you can move out and go live with your girlfriend. And that lasted maybe 2 months before I'm like, man, I don't fuck with this. Because I was working at a gas station when I was 18, and the guy was really fucking weird. This is a whole story in itself. Oh, okay.
How long of a story?
Like 2-minute story, probably, if that.
Okay, go for it.
I was working there for like about a month, and one day
hold on, I want to stop you already. What is this place again? Like where are you working?
It's like a little pit stop. It's like a little tiny gas station.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. Please continue.
And I originally had like let's say Wednesday. I had Wednesday off, and so I made plans with my mom at like 4. And then my boss calls me saying, "Hey, can you come in and work from 1 to 3 because I won't have anybody running the store at this time, or running the gas station at this time." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, okay, I can. I just need to be out by no later than 3:30 because I have plans." 3:40 rolls around, and the woman that was supposed to come at 3 still hasn't showed up. So I call my boss, and he said, "Oh yeah, I need you to stay till close." And I'm just like, "What the fuck? I'm not even supposed to be here today, and you didn't let me know beforehand. I didn't bring my keys because I didn't think I was gonna close. Like, I need to go." And he's like, "Okay, well, if you can leave, but you'd have to close early, and if you do that, I'm gonna have to fire you." And I'm like, "Well, shit, I need this job, so I guess I'm staying." She finally shows up at 4 and says that the boss asked me to give her my keys because he's firing me, even though I stayed.
Hold on, I'm processing. Hold on.
You got it?
It tells you everything you need to know about that work environment. You know, if what you're saying is true, obviously, you know, and when we're thrown into circumstances like that aren't our fault, and then we're treated that way, it's honestly probably for the better that you don't work there. You know, I would have taken I would have just been like, yeah, all right, I will close.
He fired me for it, and so I was like, man, I don't know anywhere else nearby that I can work at because I didn't have a car at 18 yet. So I got a hold of my grandfather on my mom's side of the family and asked if I could move in with him. He said yes, fully knowing that he's like behind on rent and possibly close to an eviction. And in order for me to live there, I had to put my name on the lease. So I put my name on the lease, and then a month later, he gets evicted. So now I have an eviction on my record, even though I've never owned a house.
I would say that was probably not the best move. But when you're young, you don't fucking know these things. You go, "Oh, this is my family. They'll help me." Like it's. Right, I get how it is. And yeah, you know, the whole fucking hindsight 2020 shit. But yeah. And
then after
that, it's good that happened. It's good that this happened, you know, in the younger years of life. Because if you were 40 and this happened, and you're trying to be when you're trying to be a homeowner, like I think by the time you are trying to actually like find a house or whatever, like that kind of stuff's
Yeah.
gonna be blown by the wayside. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass a little bit. Oh yeah,
But
that's
right
right.
after that, I moved in with my crazy grandmother, which is a story for some other time, because that's like a
Okay.
whole thing. And then I moved in with my cousin that I told you about, because my grandma
Yeah.
was literally saying, if I don't have enough money by this time, good luck, you're going on the streets. And
That's so
she would.
wild.
She 100% would. I promise
Yeah.
you. She has done it to my dad. She would do it.
What's your relation? Real
So my
quick.
cousin
What is
was-
your relation like with your mom?
Oh, pretty good.
Okay. She's not bearing the lead on a circumstance with you, like the rest of this, the rest of the
No.
people you live
No,
with.
the crazy grandma is on my dad's side, and she's not
Okay.
even related.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
If
Thankfully,
you are
I'm not
if you are
related to her
free
whatsoever.
if you are free to be an adult and be in your own time, and you're doing the roles that you've agreed upon with living with your mom, like chores or rent and stuff, then as long as you're
Right, yeah.
holding your part, then I think and your mom isn't trying to control you, that's a great situation. You know, I would stay there.
that's the basics.
I would say stay there as long as you can until you can decide to move out on your own terms.
Oh,
You know.
well, actually, with that, so this is gonna sound really bad.
You're gonna move into another
My
family
grandpa
member's
has-
house.
No, but my grandpa has cancer, and when he passes, he's giving me his house.
Okay.
So I actually do
okay.
have a place.
But hold on. So when your grandfather passes,
Mhm.
you know, there I would honestly get a lawyer involved and find like where the equity is in the house, how much of the mortgage is left, because this is the same grandfather that got the eviction, right? Is this a different grandfather or is this the same
No,
person?
it's a different one.
Oh, it is? Okay. What is he like
It's a
in terms
completely
of
different one.
responsibility as a functioning adult?
He's not like my blood grandpa, but he was married to my grandma, who I absolutely adored. But he basically just said that none of his kids want anything to do with it. It's like a little trailer in a trailer park. It's nothing
Like a
crazy,
single
but
wide
it's a
kind
very
of
nice
deal?
house. It's very nice. There's like 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's really, really nice, and it's cheap for what it is.
Okay. Is it a rent thing or is it a mortgage?
I think it's a rent thing, but it's
Okay.
only like $600 a month what he pays right now. I'm just
Either
hoping I
way-
can still get the same thing.
I would sit down with him, you know, and ask some of the some of the more foundational, you know, stuff in terms of security for you, so you don't get
Yeah.
fucked over again.
I mean, at the same
Like-
time,
like
I'm
it-
not
like, are
too
you-
worried?
I guess in a
Only
drastic
because-
sense, like, are you fucking written in his will for when he passes, like shit like
But
that?
if
Are
for
you
some
is
reason-
it legally like documented so that your ass is covered? I guess is what I'm
I have
saying.
no idea, but if for some reason
These are
I
the
don't
things
get
I'd
the
be
house,
asking your grandfather.
My dad said that if for some reason I can't get the house, because it was mostly my dad's idea, he's the one that talked to my grandpa about it. But dad said if I can't get the house for some reason, he's just gonna be like, here you go, here's $5,000, go get your house. And I'm like, damn, all right.
Well, houses
Fuck
are a
yeah,
lot more than
sure.
$5,000. So
Or house, apartment, something. Go like rent you a place or something, you know? And
yeah, I
there's
don't.
actually some
This
that
is
are
way
not
beyond
too
my pay
bad.
grade. I would be you know, I'd be looking up, you know, the things to cover your ass, whatever it is, you know, security wise, before you make the executive decision to take over somebody's property. especially somebody who isn't your
Right.
family.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kirby, do you have anything to add? I feel so bad that you're just kind of sitting here.
Oh no, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'm enjoying listening.
Bro's just vibing.
You got one crazy family.
Oh, and that was only my dad's side.
Oh Lord.
Well, as I've said in the past, family is something you choose, you know. Family is not defined by blood, it's defined by choice of the people around you. So, you get to choose your family.
Right.
So,
Oh, I flat out said I refuse to contact her ever since. Unless
Alright,
I
good.
absolutely need to. Like,
I wouldn't.
I don't know, the house is burning. I'll just be like, good. What do you want me to do?
Jake, your leg died.
I know. I see that. It'll come back. There it is.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yay!
Corrupted. I'm very glad you're out of these situations. I'm very happy for you. Do you have any final words you'd like to say to anybody listening to this before we wrap up our discussion?
If you have crazy family, just cut them out of your life. There's no point in trying.
Preach.
Honestly.
Preach. Very nice. Thank you, Corrupted. Thank you for coming up and talking to a space guy and a Kirby guy.
I love you, Kirby. You're awesome. Woo!
It's funny 'cause this is my first time ever being in one of these instances too.
Oh, hell yeah. Very nice.
First time.
All right. Thank you very much. Give it up for Corrupted, everybody. Give it up. Expensive claps.
Good job.
That was not my
Oh.
hands.
How we feeling, Kirby?
I'm ready for the last part.
You ready for the last part? Can I ask you more questions about you?
Yeah.
All right, cool. When you, I guess, you know, to circle back to VRChat with you, when you come into VRChat, how do you see VRChat? You know, like what does VRChat mean to you in its entirety?
I like to say VRChat is like the VR version of Minecraft or Roblox, where there's so much to do, like it being like the biggest VR social game. But what I see it as is just like a great place for people who may struggle in real life to connect to people who they relate to in VR, and that can benefit them in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know you've done like interviews with people like in the past in VRChat, but I haven't seen in particular like what exactly you ask people. You know, what kinds of things would you ask people in VRChat?
Oh, when it comes to like my interview stuff, I ask stuff like, what's the creepiest thing that's happened to you? What's the the creepiest like VRChat interaction you've had with a different user? What's the best? What can make VRChat better? What's the best world? What's the worst world? Stuff like that.
Gotcha. What do you think could make VRChat better?
They need to make age verification non-gated to VRChat Plus.
I 100% agree.
VRChat.
Oh god, I'm lagging. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, being age verified shouldn't be a VRChat Plus exclusive thing. I agree. How does you know, how do I ask this? I guess would you consider yourself like either I guess to put it simply, do you see yourself like chronically online? Like, are you online a lot, or is it very like balanced? You know?
Yeah, as weekends, I'll be on until like my trackers die. So usually about 5 to 7 hours at a time on a weekend, like per day. And then like weekdays, I'm on for like 2 to 4 hours. So yeah, it's up there when I think about it. It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you like? What do you like to do outside of VRChat? I know you said you like you got your motorcycle and shit, but like you got like buddies outside of VR, and like what do you tend to do? Like, what are your hobbies?
Well, my days are pretty filled right now, but watching anime, anything related to like vehicles, working out, music, other video games other than VRChat. My favorite outside of VRChat is BeamNG Drive, just because there's so much to do right there.
Nice. What do you think of Forza?
I
really like Forza Horizon.
Oh. It's all right in my opinion, but like Assetto Corsa would be my second favorite. But like BeamNG Drive, there's just so much you can do.
Yeah,
if you really get creative.
BeamNG Drive, I haven't played it, but I've seen a lot of it. It's very much like the ultimate like sandbox for like for cars and shit. Yeah.
People mainly know it for like it's like crash physics, but there's so much more than that in BeamNG Drive.
I always see
you can go in VR in it too if you want.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I always see people on fucking TikTok live doing like big jumps until they hit it, or people like fucking reset.
Mm-hmm.
Like people can like reset it by paying them
like those
money.
like GTA clips.
Yeah. Or the GTA clips. Yeah, it's another good example. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bike do you have?
I currently have a 2003 Honda CBR 600RR.
Oh, cool. You do.
I might get a second soon. I might get a second bike soon.
Oh,
an
cool.
R3 or MT03.
Oh, an R3.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You ever heard of either of the bikes I mentioned?
I've heard them enough to visualize them in my head. Yeah.
Okay.
They're both like street bikes. They're like
yes.
They're crotch rockets.
The 600 is a super sport. Yeah, the 600 is the fast one, and then like depending on what I get, the next one's like a beginner sport bike. I just think it'd be cool to have too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I used to like ride a lot of dirt bikes and stuff as a kid. I had a Honda CRF like 125, and then I outgrew that, and my dad had a CRF 230, and I ride that around everywhere. Because I grew up in like northeastern US, so you know there's a lot of back roads and like dirt trails and shit. But I really like CRFs. I would love to get like a simple fucking like 250 300 like CRF. I forget what fucking letter it is, but the one where it's street legal. You know, it's got the lights.
I feel like a Honda Grom is calling your name.
I don't want a Grom, because those are little.
But they can go off road too.
They can, but they're like so tiny.
But they're also a 125. Oh, they're not.
But
they're not a 250.
They're 125. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are. I'm sure they'd be fun. If you guys don't know what a Honda Grom is, it's like a little like it's kind of like a street legal like little tiny like pit bike thing. Kinda. You'd be able to explain it better than I would probably.
Yeah, it's like the Miata of the bike world, if I could put it as a thing.
Yeah, it's like a little tiny bike.
Chat can't see it, but there's a sticker of my bike right there.
Oh, hell yeah. Chat can see it.
Yeah.
Twitch can see that. Oh, yeah, I'm also live on Twitch right now, by the way. Twitch.tv/JakePhobia. I don't have to burp. Bob. Excuse me. Yeah, no. I like trail bikes. I'm very much a trail bike guy. I don't need to go fast. You know, I just want to like trek and explore.
What was I about to say? Yeah, I'm one of those, I guess you could say, adrenaline junkies. I like going fast.
Yeah. Do you do any other like adrenaline junkie stuff? Do you like ski or snowboard or anything?
That would be cool if we got snow around here, but I'm in North Carolina and there's almost never snow.
Oh yeah.
It's the snowstorm, but yeah. But yeah, other than that, it does sound fun. Like I would do it if there was snow here.
Yeah, dude. I grew up snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up skiing and snowboarding.
Nice.
I like to go fast when I'm in control. When I was younger, I would go like crazy fast on my snowboard or whatever. Mm-hmm. The fastest I've gone on a snowboard is like 57 miles an hour, almost 60.
Oh damn.
Very scary. It's scary as fuck.
How do you slow down?
It's hard to explain. To simply put, you pivot, you slide on an edge. You gotta
turn the board sideways.
Yeah, you slide on an edge, and then you pivot that edge until you slow down. So, but you got to be really careful because if you stay too flat, you do something called catching an edge, and then you just clip into the snow, and then you slam into the ground on the other side. You know, it's like the snowboard version of like speed wobbling, pretty much. But it is a definite crash. It's like if the bike like gives out, like if you were to like jerk the bike and then it just flings off and you get sent flying.
Yeah.
That's pretty much That's pretty much what catching an edge is in snowboarding. Yeah. I'll have to send you a video. There's actually there's a video that he was just here, Greeny, the other guy that we were talking to at the beginning of this. There's a video that he took of me like straight lining down a steep slope, and I'm in flat light, and I hit like this bump where I drop all of a sudden, and I catch an edge. I'm going probably like 45 miles an hour, and I slam into the ground, and I slide like, it's very comical. I like slid right in front of where my buddy was filming, and I like did a pose like this. But internally, I'm like, my head really fucking hurts right now. I got a concussion from it. Yeah, that was not fun. But no, I get the sense of like adrenaline. I think adrenaline is good for you. It's good to get a little amped up, get a little surge of uncertainty. It's fun. Yeah, just a little bit though. Just a little bit.
Within control, yes.
Within control. Yes, absolutely. Kirby, was there anything like, in particular on this podcast that like you would have wanted to talk about? Or was there anything in particular that you were kind of like expecting, I guess, or something on your mind that you wanted to talk about?
I was giving that a thought at the start. It was just like you said. There's a lot of different ranging topics, which I'm glad about. Keep things variety.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything that I wanted to talk about, but I'm glad we talked about other things we have so far with everybody who's been up here.
Yeah, man. So, did you want to call up one more person? Or what were you thinking?
I'm ready. I'm ready for the end where you said the questions for me. Wait, actually, he's been wanting to go up this whole time. I want to get him up.
Who, this guy?
I want to get Chernobyl up.
Okay. Come on up here, brother. Hey, I'll let you take the reins on this one. I've been yapping away this whole time. I'll let you take the reins.
Pleasure to meet you. Let me shake your hand, sir.
Pleasure meeting you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. One and only Deadpool.
Yes, sir. My name is Chernobyl Man. Very, very interesting person. But first, how are we doing tonight, people? How are we doing tonight?
Oh,
Yeah.
Doing good.
fucking tastic.
Oh gosh.
I like that. Let me sit down. So, I'm a very interesting person, let me tell you that. I have a variety of interests, too many to label off, but my number one interest is working on
You
cars.
like
And
Marvel? Oh,
Marvel, but Deadpool mainly. Cars,
Okay.
Deadpool, you already know it. And my beautiful car is my profile picture. A beautiful 1989 Ford Fox body coupe. It has given me
that
so
is
much.
nice
Ooh,
looking.
that is nice.
So, I like to talk about how my days go at being a former mechanic. Let me tell y'all a quick little story. It was a very copacetic day, you know, working on cars. Got finished with one stupid little Tacoma.
Whoa. Tacomas are great.
Hey,
I have a
I
Tacoma.
understand Tacomas are great, but they chug like gas and oil like
That's
it's a
true.
V8.
That's true. That is true.
But
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, okay. A porter comes down. He's like, "Dude, this thing is
Can-
covered in black mold."
Can you scooch in a little bit? I'm sorry. All right, that's
No,
good.
you're all good. Car,
All right, now you're coming in for an embrace.
I'm slouching.
Scoop
the best
back
I
like a
can right now.
phantom foot. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. All right, that's perfect.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
If you want to, I'm not complaining though.
Rub his e-nipple.
Oh,
I got a little foot massage going now. But back to what I was saying. He's like, dude, this thing is covered in black mold. Hands me the keys. Keys are, you know, kind of faded, you know, kind of bad faded. It is a 2011 RAV4. I look inside, I'm like, oh, that's wrap, like not paper wrap, like plastic wrap everywhere. Smells so bad. Oh my god, like, think of burnt cinnamon toast crunch, like wet, and then burnt again. Put it like that. And then burnt again. And I get in it, a bunch of plastic wrap just comes coming out of the car. I'm like, oh goodness. I didn't have any gloves on. So I grabbed that steering wheel, disgusting coat of filth. Ooh. Put that car, and I bolted to my booth. I forgot the name of the lift. This car was eaten through, I'll tell you that. The seats were all messed up, eaten, bit, pooped on by little mice. And when I popped that hood, that thing was just, wires were eaten.
perfectly
the little
clean.
hood cover was, oh, it looked like a crime scene. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm describing it like how a World War I veteran sees like the first tank. Like, oh my god, it was so bad. I threw up actually. It was that bad. I wanted to leave right then and there, but you know, gotta get your paycheck, I get your money, you know?
Yeah.
I told another mechanic, I don't want this. It's yours now. I paid him $100 to do it. I don't care. I'm not touching something that could possibly kill me. Black mold is nothing. Now that's a very good story. Now, ask me some questions. I'm like the most open book possible. My interests range from like the sky to the pits of hell. I'm all ears, y'all. If you're gonna ask about bikes, the only bike I know is the Honda Rebel. And I love that thing.
There's one of my MSF course. Yeah. What's the fastest you've been?
Fastest I've been on a car.
Yeah.
It kind of depends on the situation. What are we talking about?
Top speed.
Oh, top speed, like when I'm pulling out of the parking lot?
That's well.
Like racing?
No police station is watching this. No police station is watching this. You're good.
Yeah. We're not
All right,
cops.
okay. I'm just wondering because I like this. I like to get all the information I can. You know, you feel? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it like this. Out of the parking lot for work, there was their Toyota BZ4X. Big old straightaway into the garage. I stomped on that thing. I went about 60. Quick. Didn't crash. Now, street racing wise, the Fox body. She's bone stock, just letting y'all know. Nothing modified. She ranges about like 140 max speedometer. I went about like 120. That V8 was screaming, "Help me. Please help me." And that thing is an oil outside right now. And now drag racing. I maxed that speedometer out. You know why? Nitrous. Nitrous is your best friend when you're trying to do some stuff because it likes to cool. It likes to give that engine a nice little lubrication. Well, not lubrication, but to cool everything down, you feel? I almost blew up the engine. It was smoking. Radiator fluid was just... I drove home while it was leaking radiator fluid. Yeah!
Yeah, dude.
Anything else? This book is like 1 page open already.
Okay.
Only time I've ever leaked oil with my bike is like I was riding in the back roads one day to go to some guy's house because I was selling something on a marketplace, and I hit a metal object and it cut my oil pan. And like a minute later, like I'm still riding and I pull over to see like what was that? Because it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
And then, dude, I was freaking out because that's like kind of like my only ride home, and there's oil everywhere, all over my rear tire and under the bike, and it was bad. But
You're lucky you
eventually,
didn't do a
like
front
another guy, like, and his friend, like, basically, we got it wielded 2 weeks later. The cut part of the pan. Yes, everything was good, but that was like my one scary moment when it comes to leaking anything.
Oh yeah, and when it's on your like 2 wheels in like the main one in the back. Oh my, you're lucky you didn't just do.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Yeah, I'm lucky. I guess I didn't spit out.
Oh yeah. Anything from you? Could be about.
I wasn't thinking. Hold on.
Holding.
My gears are turning.
I took a picture of it too.
What's your dream car?
Ooh. Well, there's 2 actually. Well, we've all seen the 2007 Bayverse Transformers, right?
Yeah.
Am I just the only one? Okay.
Shia LaBeouf.
Just do it, man. All right.
Yeah.
So, we all know Barricade, the 2007 Celine Mustang.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful V8, supercharged. Just main one I want so bad because my friend, he has the actual Bumblebee Camaro, and we best homies. So I'm like, I gotta get that.
Like the like the old like 19 like the 80s Camaro or like the 2012.
The 74
or the 74. Okay.
Yeah, complete engine and all that. That thing is so loud, I'll tell you that.
I love those. I love the older Camaros. Those look super cool.
Oh my god, yes. My friend, he's just boasting from like, dude, guess who got their Camaro back? And looks like somebody's Fox body's still kind of in pieces because I'm rebuilding it.
My dad had a when he was growing up, he had a 1983 IROC, and that thing looked super cool.
Beautiful.
And then when I was in high school, he had like a 81 Stingray. That thing was super cool. The only sketchy thing about it was the steering axle was like super loose. So like you'd have to actually turn it. You'd have to turn it another like 4 inches for the actual axle to start spinning the wheels.
You gotta get that thing fixed.
He doesn't have it anymore.
Turn to port bow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Very sketchy.
Jack Sparrow type stuff. The other dream car, a 2022 Shelby GT500. Those things are mean looking.
Yeah.
But now tell me why those things cost like about 150 grand. I don't know why. You have one?
2015 Nissan President.
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
I got it for 2K yesterday.
2K? Nah, you stole that off of someone's grandma.
No, my grandpa sold it to me for 2K.
I mean, have you?
So
I
it was
got a
from their grandpa,
1967
not the
Chevy
grandma.
Impala.
I'm gonna find that car.
It was my grandma's car. I'm gonna give it to my grandpa. Gonna give it to me.
Oh, man.
So technically you did get it off of
I want to
someone
talk
else's
about
grandma.
the adventures of VRChat that I've been. Because I've been here since almost the
Okay,
start.
okay, hold on.
Holding?
I didn't say this at the beginning, but when I at the beginning of these podcasts, I usually say, try. I don't want people to talk necessarily about VRChat in the sense of, oh, I have a crazy story, because it's always some, somebody, I phantom punched somebody and they freaked out.
No.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
But if it's like a genuine thing, I'd be happy to hear it, But if it's gonna be and I'm not trying to belittle anything, but if it's gonna be like a generic, some weirdo in VRChat kind of story, then
No.
I try to steer away from those kinds of things.
Oh yeah, no, completely understandable. I was just gonna talk about how many people I've talked to on this game and kind of help them, either fix the relationship or help them move on from certain things. You feel?
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
Certainly, I've been in those situations quite a lot, frankly. And recently, I kind of went down in the dumps.
Mhm.
Self-therapist. Went to a therapist.
You do armchair
Shout out to August
therapy
over there.
with people in VRChat.
How long have you been friends for? 4 years now? 5? I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
5 years.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
sorry, what'd you say?
you do armchair therapy, but in VRChat, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. I helped a friend get back with a girl because those two really liked each other. You feel, and it was a really drunk night. He's like, I'm not sure if it's the alcohol that's talking, or I'm like, dude, I see you two. I'm gonna try to help you. Got it. If you really like her, give her some time to sober her up, and then keep going back. But not too much, because if she's not interested, in just got other options, man.
Yeah.
The whole world is your oyster. The only thing that'll stop you is yourself. But don't overdo it, though. That's pretty much what I think about it.
Oh fuck! I was about to say I had a thought, and then it fleeted. Fuck.
Think hard.
I know.
Good
Can you repeat what
Professor
you?
X
Can
and
you?
stuff.
Well, hold on. That's kind of what I want for this podcast, is for people to ventilate their problems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What in your own personal issues and dilemmas, how have you gone through something? How have you gone through some of these issues that you've had while you were down in the dumps, and what got you out of it?
Well, to be frank, I would like to start with to be fair, I have been struggling with my mental health for the past 3 years, because there'll be times where I'm like, oh god, what do? I don't know what to do. And it's very bad to do this, to bottle up your emotions for so long without venting it to people.
Yep.
Or a family
Yep.
member, therapist, or whatnot. And I would say, there'll be times where I'm like, let me just write down my feelings in a notebook, because that really helps well. Or talk to an online therapist. Meditating helps calm yourself, just to gather your thoughts. No phone, no electronic, just you being there. You feel?
Yep.
And I would say quite recently, I did have quite a mental episode where I almost sabotaged my social life completely. It was very bad, because before that I was really in and out of it, because during work, my work consists of lifting a lot of heavy stuff and just putting on a conveyor belt and all that. And there'll be a lot of times I'm just dropping stuff, like stuff is heavy stuff. Cause I'm just like, kind of just standing there shaking a little. And I have a coworker that's like, hey Matt, snap out of it, come on, we gotta keep going. I'm like, all right. And keep pushing that stuff down, just compressing it very, very down. And not like expressing it or ventilating it. I forgot the word.
Bottle up.
Expressing it mostly. Yeah, bottle up and all that stuff. About, I would say, what's today's date? January 23rd was a really bad breaking point for me because I was getting yelled a lot at work. And I was kind of dealing with like relationship stuff. So that Friday night, or well, entire Friday morning, I was just not that person. Not a very talkative person. I was just stoic, you know? So that night, kind of just went completely AWOL.
When I think of stoicism, I think
that's what. I think I used the word wrong, to be honest.
Well, I think stoicism is not necessarily about living like bottling and being silent and not engaging. Stoic is actually, I mean, I can't give you the actual definition really, but being stoic is a lot more about it's a lot more. Sorry, that was distracting. Stoicism is a lot more about it's a humbleness. It's not really letting emotion get to you in the present moment. Stoicism is a lot more about. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking Google it. Because if I Google it, I can explain it way better. Let me do that.
And I think I completely used that word so wrong. It sounded right in my head. I'm like, maybe.
Stoicism is it teaches that while we cannot control external events, we can control our internal responses, focusing on virtue, rationality, and accepting what is beyond our power. Mm-hmm. So, it's not necessarily bottling things up. It's actually very much rationalizing what our emotions are. And, I guess the more I think about it, I do talk a lot about, very stoic viewpoints when it comes to dealing with problems. Because, well, hold on. I'm not about to go down another yap sesh. I'm gonna wait.
No, you're okay.
I want you to continue if you had anything else you wanted to talk about.
I'll probably the ending's coming up pretty much. So let me try to remember.
You had a breaking point at the end of January. You read sabotage, but you didn't, which great. You didn't, right?
Partially. So let me put it like this. That night, I broke up with my girlfriend because I was straight up just completely not there. I was like, think of it as like being a passenger in your own body. Wasn't fully in control. And I was
There's a word for that.
Hearing things.
There's a word for that. It's called disassociation.
Yeah, pretty much. And I was like, I pretty much told a bunch of people, I'm like, hey, this is not a, suicide note.
Right, okay.
Yeah, August over there was one of them. You're real G, though. And I pretty much told people, I'm probably going to be gone from the internet. I'm completely done in all this. This week has been so buns. I think I'm just going to completely separate myself from all social interactions, IRL and online and all that. I did that to like 3 servers in my main one and a bunch of friends online. And a lot of them are like, oh shoot. Oh god, what's wrong with them? we don't want this guy to do anything stupid, because during that time, I was just kind of packing my stuff up, and I was home alone at the time. There would have been a missing person report, because I went all the way down to Cody, Wyoming, because I'm from Square State, Colorado. Beautiful state.
Oh, cool.
And
I used to live in Colorado.
yeah. Where at, though?
Golden.
Rich. But,
No. I wasn't. Sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, good. And, let's see. I was pretty much driving down to Wyoming. And saw a therapist there, stayed at a friend's house. And, you know, they were telling me, like, whoa, what are you doing here? You know, I'm like, I done fucked up. They're like, all right, tell us, we're gonna get you a therapist. You can stay here for as long as you need.
Mhm.
And I'm like, appreciate that very much. So next day follows along, and you know, they already got me a therapist, and go to the therapist meeting, and oh my god, this person was telling me, like, dude, you almost made the worst decision of your life. Like, completely disassociating yourself from your friends and family and all that, with a like snap of the thumb, like, let me just like that, could really severely impact your mental health and well-being, because nobody will know what you're gonna do next. So I'm like, shoot, I didn't think about it like that. So just keep talking, how we can resolve things, how I can pretty much, like, not do this pretty much again. And that alligator guy's back. And
What the fuck?
and let's see, you know, went to a few bars, not to drink because, you know, I'm not 21 yet, kind of just to eat. And, you know, just kind of going from pretty much gym to gym, because that's pretty much all I could do for now. And I'm gonna tell you this, I kind of bulked up a bit more than I used to. And that,
So,
I would say working out is very good therapy. But what's up?
so, where's the end of this? Like where does this close?
right.
Where does the chapter close on this?
Right, coming up. So right here.
Okay.
Right here, right here, right here.
So I'm gonna cut to the chase. Yeah. So right at the end of, let's see, the 20. No, that's the 30th. I come driving home, and now I'm making amends with everybody. So I'm like, shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry. And everyone's just like, you know what? That's totally fine. We're glad that you're okay. So I'm so
Yeah.
much better now. I'll say that.
Hell yeah.
Sorry that took so long. I
No.
No.
No. It's all right. Yeah, self-sabotage is one of those things where, like, to the person that is sabotaging themselves, they are very, you know, they're thinking about, you know, their mind, like they're very, you know, swirling through the overwhelming mind that they have, right? And
Yeah.
we're not thinking about other people, right? It's our mind becomes our reality pretty much when we're going through like events like that. And so when these kinds of things happen and we go through like a drastic change, you know, it's very impulsive, and it's almost, I don't know if this is the right word, but it's kind of manic, you know. It's so spontaneous, and it's like I need to like make some kind of change, or, you know, like
Get your
fuck
heart
this, or
racing and all that,
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went down. Like,
But I will say, I think there's a healthy way to go about stuff like that, where it doesn't have to be a sabotage. You can, and I guess this kind of goes back to a stoicism mindset of, let's rationalize everything, and then, let's come to a consensus of, I need to get out. I need to do something different for a little bit,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, the same kind of objective you have is in a completely different mental state, because it's not out of self-sabotage. It's out of like a self. It's a self-help, I guess. It's way more about just doing something a little bit different for a while, for like a brief moment, and you can that saying that to friends of, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna just take some time away for a little bit, I need to get out of the house, however you word that is way different than the initial like, I'm done, I need to leave, and I like our mentality on the objective is super critical to obviously what the objective is, or what we're really trying to do. So yeah, exactly like what you were saying, like self-sabotage. People don't know what your next move is. It worries people, But if you were very clear about what you're doing, in the sense of, well, I'm not really feeling good right now. I think I just need to go on a big road trip. I'm just gonna go. Like I just want to go up. I just want to get out. Like I'm good. I'm just gonna go and do a big old lap. I'm gonna go up to what's above Colorado, Wyoming. Go up to Wyoming. I'm just gonna go and do my own thing for a little bit. You guys probably won't see me online, but I'm okay. I'm just gonna do my own thing for a little bit. You don't have to worry. I'm good. Just going through it a little bit. That wording is so much different. It's so much more secure. And you still get to decompress. You still get to go and do something spontaneous and uncertain and fun, despite why we're doing it in the first place, So, I guess the next time you have a moment of, because it will happen again. I think you said you weren't 21 yet, right? You're a young man.
Yep.
And
I'm still 21.
Nice. A lot of 21-year-olds this podcast. I'll keep this short, but it will happen again. It will happen again. You will dissociate again, and you will want to make drastic changes. And I think you just got to sit down, right, in that meditation, like we were talking about, and be like, all right, like, what do I really need to do right now? Even if it's not immediate, make a plan.
Contingency plan.
Make a plan to your spontaneousness instead of just immediately dropping things on the fly,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, 100%.
Excuse me.
That was gnarly.
Thank you. All right, brother. Chernobyl man. What a name. Do you have any final words you would like to say to anybody listening to this before we wrap up our discussion?
Ooh. Well, working out is a very good way of doing therapy, I'll tell you that.
True. Preach.
Very good. Drink your protein before and after your workouts, okay, people? Gets the gains, help you recover. Yeah!
Yeah! Okay. I don't work out. I should.
Can I do a handstand, sir?
Yeah, you can do a handstand.
Thank you very much. Let's see if the trackers can track.
You can do whatever you want. Oh!
I need support to do one. I couldn't do that. I didn't have that time going up.
If I do that, I'm gonna dislocate my shoulder. So I could do that. I just don't feel like it right now.
Just do 50 push-ups a day, every day and night. Trust me, it'll help. It will help so much.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen. It was nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you too.
Nice meeting you, sir. Thank you for coming up and talking to us. You have a good night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Give it up for Chernobyl man, everybody. What a name. What a name.
I'm not related to the.
Hold on, give me 20 seconds and I gotta stop again.
Yeah, do your thing. And then we'll wrap this up.
I can't tell if you were actually banging
Hey
your
Jake, has
controllers.
anyone ever told you sound like proximity chat?
No? Do I sound like proximity chat?
You sound very like proximity chat, but very
Uh,
low.
he has like a haze voice.
know.
When I talk soft, I think I can see that.
It's proximity chat. I told you. It's proximity chat.
When I talk very soft, yeah. Okay,
Oh my god, it's proximity chat. No way.
if you guys, I'll have him on the podcast if you guys know how to get in contact with him. If you see him, tell him he can. That guy was on the podcast. Did you know that? The Phantom Pain guy? No, the Phantom Pain guy.
Phantom Pain guy.
Yeah, he was the first. He was the first guest co-host on this podcast. He was here, right where Kirby is, and he was the first guest on the podcast. That was at the beginning of January. Yeah, we got a lot. Next week is One-Legged Bandit. If you guys know who that is, he's the furry guy. He has like a nub for one of his legs. He had his leg amputated.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think of cancer, or something. So he's gonna be on next week. So
You're getting all the famous celebrities, aren't you? Hello. Getting all those famous celebrities. You're so famous.
Who's the most technically famous you've done?
Kirby.
I don't know. I don't really think of it like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't really think of you guys as you're famous and all. Like you obviously have an influence, and you have
curiosity.
like you guys have an influence for sure. But I didn't have you on here because I'm like, oh, he has a lot of followers. Like I could get traction from this. I don't think of it like that at all. I think of it more of like based off of the content that you have, based off of what you're known by. It's like what I want to know more about what different people's perspectives really are. I'm a fucking broken record. If you listen to the podcast, I'm a fucking broken record when I say this, but the podcast is very much about shining a light on the realism of our conversation, because a lot of mainstream media for VRChat, right? Like and yours is obviously a little different. But a lot of trolling on VRChat is so like dehumanizing because it sets the narrative. And so, this podcast gives people the chance to talk about very real stuff, and when people think of VRChat, what do you think is the first thing that comes to mind? They're chronically online. They don't do anything with their lives. This is all they do. But then all of a sudden, you listen to this podcast, you see clips about this podcast, and all of a sudden it's all about different stories that people have, because people have so many different lives. There are so many multitudes to people, It doesn't matter what you do. And even Harrisong, the Phantom Pain guy, very chronically online dude, but like he is a person with a life, and he has his own things and his own views, and that's it. It's my attempt at trying to push the narrative in a different way for VRChat. That's pretty much what this podcast is. That's what my clips are all about, that I post like on social media and stuff. So but yeah, I'm sorry I yapped there for a second. That's my bad. But yeah, man. I guess this is going to be my final question for you. Given everything I just said, what do you, what has your experience been like online or in VRChat, where like, the realisms of our connection has come into play with your experience, And I guess for an example of that is like, have you met up with people that you've met online in person, or did you have like did you have a connection with somebody that was very real in some sort of way? In those like just based off of those two examples, what is like your connection been like, or what has your experience been like in VRChat in terms of like a realistic, or in the sense of the realisms of our connections. You know, what has that experience been like for you?
Well, within like the past like year to 6 months, I've actually met a lot of people who I'm close with. I talk with weekly or daily. But like back then in the past, not so much. Like friends kind of came and went. But like now, like I know, like I've actually met up with people before. Like the last time I met up with someone from VRChat was for Halloween. That was the last time I hung out with someone from VRChat.
Hell yeah.
And I have a few plans in the future to meet up with a few people. So yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
But like back in the day when I first started, I didn't really like know anyone. It was just kind of just me, just hopping on VRChat. Like we've all been through a phase where we've all like been like a mute or been a femboy. Like I can force everybody here in this room that we've all been a femboy before. We've all done it before. So, and we've all went through that phase before. But like I'm past my days right now. Like I'm way past my days right now. But
Are you saying that you're a femboy, Kirby?
No. I'm saying we all have before. We all have before. It's fun.
You just admitted. You admitted it just now.
No, I didn't.
Take off the mask, Kirby. Take off the mask, Kirby.
I'm shy.
Take off the mask, Kirby.
Why do you want me to take off my mask?
It shows the truth. It shows the truth, Kirby.
Ah!
It's proof. He's a femboy. He's a femboy. It's proof.
What?
Kirby, thank you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, but yeah, that's been my experience. Like you can make actual true friends in VRChat, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah. Do you have any final words you would want to say to anybody who might listen to this before we wrap up our episode?
Does anyone else have any questions for me? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Yeah, if anybody has questions for Kirby, we can wrap up that way. Just raise your hand and we'll pick on you. Yes, go ahead.
My name's Godzilla.
My hand. Okay.
Hi, Godzilla.
So, question for both of you guys. So this is gonna be the same question. When you guys thought about doing like content and videos, well, you're doing the podcast and asking people like real life, mental illnesses with VRChat and how they escape, and you're kind of doing content. Did you guys do this for your own persuasion, or like you had a goal, or you just had an idea and just kind of randomly just got up and started doing it?
Well, it's always been my dream to become a content creator. But when I first started off, like, there wasn't really a goal. Well, now my ultimate goal with content would be like 1 million followers across all my platforms combined. That's my final content goal. And then I'm not going to stop then, but like, that's like my final landmark I'd want to get to. Or 1 million on one platform.
That's a lot of people.
But originally it started off as like, oh, this would be funny. I should post this.
I do like your content. I do follow you. You do a really great job. And then I even got the Vive Focus, and then I found out I thought I bought everything for full tracking, and then I looked you up and I found you, and you explained everything so easy and well versus a YouTube video that's not there whatsoever in 1,000 years. So you helped me out.
There's not a lot of videos on our. Oops. Oh. Yeah, there's not a lot of videos on our headset.
Yeah,
and
you kind of went into real depth and detail about it, so that really helped me decide between what headset to buy, but cheaper way. And then you about asking people about even the werewolf guy from proximity chat. That was something. But then again, there's two sides of a story. Yeah, the full moon, like.
Oh.
Okay, like I just had to make sure we're on the same page. Oh,
are you talking about the Phantom Pain guy?
Yes, but the question still stands. Did you do this? Sorry to cut you off. Did you do this off of like an idea, or did you sit down and be like, I actually want to understand people? Like I said, is it a personal vendetta? Not vendetta. That sounds like you're gonna kill someone. Was it a personal goal, or was it something that you just came up with one day? Sorry.
There is a lot of personal persuasion by it. I've been in VRChat for 6 years now, and I've been through many corners of the game and stuff. And I think it comes down to
Yeah.
really asking I guess it's really asking the question of, are people in VRChat really up to the narrative of what's described?
I will agree with that. Everyone's a person in VRChat, even if it's a young person, you know what I mean, or a little guy, or a little girl, or whatever they call them nowadays. Out of respect, I don't know what a chicken nugget is, but you know, everyone's a human. At the end of the day, if we all treat each other with respect, or just no ignorance, no aggression, we leave whatever we're angered with behind and move on, work together as humans, we'll live great. But the issue is we have pride, we have ignorance, we have lust, we have revengeance, we have a lot of angry emotions. And, you know, a lot of people don't know how to express it. Because, you know, let's just say, for example, my dad, Godzilla, the first with a Z, never taught me how to release my emotions. So I just started killing people in my movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever since I went to hell, I found out that there's lots of levels to this.
Don't focus on that. Keep going.
Lots of levels to this. Sorry, it is funny. I'm not gonna lie. I've been holding it in for a minute. But yeah, I do appreciate what you do. It sounds more like a nice kind of therapy session of trying to get both sides of the story versus one side of the video. So I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I enjoy both of y'all's content. His is very informational and funny and trolling. I was like, man, hopefully one day he comes up to me and he hugs me. And I'm like, all right, play along, act cool. I'm be like, hey, what's up, fine shit. But no, it never happened. You know, Godzilla like me ain't lucky in 1,000 years. But I hope you have a blessed day. I hope both of you guys make your goals either by this year or next year. And, you know, honestly, like I said, just, I will say people, you know, like I said, you know, I can't even, fuck! All right, people, no, that's not, robots, no. People in VRChat are people.
Yes.
But it just gets disconnected, like, right here whenever they start mentioning, like, the craziest stuff about phantom pregnancies and stuff like that. I can understand if it was like a miscarriage and then that kind of, you know, crosses a line. But if I'm being real with you, the best use for VRChat is to escape what you're seeing versus the real life world. So if you want to go to a world where there's a beach and you want to enjoy yourself, right? And let's just say you can't because you don't have no gas money because you bought candy that has rat poison in it. Then you can't go to the beach. But now you got a VR. So now you can swim and probably break something in your room and have hella fun while doing it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I just don't like staying on my pants. I'm gonna be real with you.
There will always be a sense of you know, ill-advised people. That's never gonna go away. Conflict will never go away.
Yeah.
But I think but hold on.
Nowadays,
there's you know, I think it's up to us, you know, and it's up to us to change the narrative, I think, in terms of, like, you know, I guess pushing the awareness of how we deal with conflict in a proper way, you know, and it starts
maturely.
It starts with you know, getting it out there. I can't even begin to put it in words. You know, I guess this is my attempt at it.
Peacefully.
But the podcast is not the podcast is not necessarily only about, like, mental health and I guess, like, that armchair therapy kind of thing. It is very much welcome to that, 100%. And I love that people are coming up and talking about their ventilations and stuff. It's about anything. You know, people come up and talk about really, like, silly shit. Yeah. You know, people talk. I can give plenty of examples, but that'll take up too much time. But, you know, people talk about silly shit. Yeah. People talk about, you know, very deep stuff, like that's happened a lot tonight.
What you have in common with other people a lot. I won't lie. You won't expect someone twice younger your age tell you what they've been through, and it's the exact same thing you've been through, but now you're grown up past that. It's kind of crazy. I will say that. It definitely opens a new page in the book of understanding of other people, you know? Just because they didn't have the same life doesn't mean they didn't have the same struggles. We can't assume everything. It's best not to assume. It's just best to communicate. That's what I learned. And never to curse. Yeah. And whenever a conversation happens, don't curse. No curse words, because you escalate. Your tones have to be medium and respect each other. Those three have got me a long way with telling people. I said, if you talk to me nice, you don't curse, we can have this conversation. As soon as you call me names, I get aggravated, and they do too, and it's just vice versa, so on and so forth.
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, preach.
Hey, it was nice to meet y'all. Y'all mind if I get a picture with y'all, low key?
Yeah, brother.
I want to put this in my album
Yeah.
for my VRChat children. Whenever I pass away from my dino years.
Come on up here.
Oh yeah, I'm just a FYI. I don't know if you know this already, but I am I am a huge fan of you guys. Low key, you know what? I'm just gonna shut up. Take this picture.
You are free to
put my arms around you.
go for it, brother.
Your phantom sense get altered. Okay. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Oh my God, Kirby's touching me. Oh my God. I'm so nervous right now, boys. I don't know if you see it. I'm shaking violently. Oh my God, that's my wallpaper. Oh my God. Mom, get the camera.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I have a question for Kirby.
Yes.
I was reading a couple things in your profile, and I wanted to ask very politely. Could I have a hug, please?
Come up here.
Oh my God, it's so.
This is so wholesome. I love it.
Very nice.
Amen. Yeah, that's cool.
I love you so much. You have no idea.
Oh, now they're gonna
You're very
kiss.
friendly.
Oh, don't make it out. It's so beautiful. Look at that.
Sigma, do you still have your question? You can't raise your hand, but I saw you type a message.
All right, I can read what she says for the pod. Did you have a question?
Okay.
How long have you been playing VRChat? How long have you been playing, and what is
So,
your
for
favorite
how long
old
I've been
world?
playing- So, well, in terms of like hours, I have over 1,700 hours in VRChat for PC VR. I don't know how many in standalone because I don't know where to track that. But like year-wise, probably 4 years. I'm approaching 5 years. And my favorite old world is probably, I like making dance studios my home world because I always like the look of them. So yeah, those are my favorite. One of my favorite types of worlds.
Lady Gaga type bedroom type shit.
I love Just Dance.
You
world,
ever
yeah.
played Just Dance?
And in real life.
That's what Sigma just asked. Sorry, I was just reading what they said.
Yeah. No, I know what they meant. Yeah, I love Just Dance, especially that world.
They just fixed the video
I saw
player.
it. I was playing yesterday actually. Mhm.
Does anyone else have
real.
questions for Kirby?
Yes.
You do?
What's your favorite?
Yes, I'm currently single. M&M flavor. It's been a while since I've even eaten M&M. So to be, if I had to guess, well, think probably brown.
Yeah, my actual question is, where do you get your actual passion for content creation from?
My passion. Oh, the results, dude. Like, bro, every time like I'm in like a public or something, and like someone runs up to me like, Kirby, oh my God, is it real? Oh, like, can I take a picture? I love your videos so much. Oh my God, I loved it when you did this, when you did that. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, your videos are so helpful. It really helped me. Like that like stuff like that. Like moments like that. Like are like the biggest thing for me to like keep going, because like sometimes it gets by me a bit, but like sometimes like occasionally I'll be like, oh my God, like damn, a lot of people like what I do.
Yeah, you see a grasp, like you kind of get that mental grasp of like, oh, okay, like this is connecting to people. Yeah. That's a super cool feeling. Yeah. It's very easy for it to like stroke you, as in anyone here. It's very easy to like stroke your ego. When I get stuff like that, I'm very much like, yeah, like of course it makes me feel good. It gives me that dopamine hit, but then it's like I'm still just a person on the internet. No, there's no pedestals here, you know.
Shit, you know, I got a very important question for you.
I know what you're gonna.
Okay.
What's that?
All right. This is very, very important.
Yes. Oh my God.
No games or unlimited games. I'm sorry.
Dude, my Eminem.
I think you said the meme wrong.
Fuck, I
He said
did.
he
You're
likes
right.
brown, so I think
Okay,
it's brown.
unlimited games but no games, or no games but unlimited games. My bad.
Jake, what does that mean?
Unlimited games but no games, or no games but unlimited games. They cancel them out. It's no and yes
But,
at the
like,
same
which one do you
time.
choose? But
They're the
which
same
one do you
thing.
choose, though?
What?
Unlimited games but no games.
They're the same thing.
From the beginning. Don't fall.
It's like saying yes or
It's alright.
it's like saying yes or no or yes.
I fucked up the bit. My bad. It's over. I'm sorry.
English or Spanish?
Shit. I'm Mexican, so you know.
Oh, okay. All right. What do you think? What do you think, Kirby?
About the question, I got no idea. They said they messed up the bit. Now I'm lost.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why are you blue? Because I am Meta and Meta is blue.
Kirby, are you aware that there is art of you on R34?
Twitch didn't hear that, by the way. Twitch did not hear that question. He's looking it up.
That's not true. I don't see it. I just typed in my name.
Why are you looking up? Hold on. My question for you is, why are you looking up Rule 34 of Kirby? Of Kirby is
How
epic.
do you know? How do you
Yeah,
know?
well, how do you know these
How do
things?
you know?
After very embracingly
This is not even true.
being in the arms of him.
I don't see anything.
Are you the one that's doing it?
Listen.
There is? There's no such thing.
I'm not gonna listen.
I'm saying you sound more upset that there isn't than there is.
What's that?
Oh, he's gone. Okay. Do you want to wrap up the podcast section of this, Kirby?
Yes.
Are you what are you doing for the rest of the night?
I'm probably gonna, I got class in the morning. I'm going to sleep. I'm
Gotcha.
gonna shower. Well, first I'm gonna make really a template of like, cause it's kind of annoying whenever I make a group and I gotta crop it like to the right amount to where it shows. So I'm just gonna make my own template and eventually just post it as a video, so like everybody has it. You know,
The hard part with
your group, like, didn't you have to crop it out a few times, like upload it a few times because it was like placed weird?
there is a template for VRChat.
I'm gonna make another one.
Okay. It's hard. It's hard making a VRChat like banner because everybody's name is different lengths.
Yeah.
And because everybody, like, depending on the length of your name, the banner crops differently. So you just got to get it as much in the center
true?
as you can. Yeah.
Why are you staring at me?
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah. Look at what, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Zarex4. Like, look at his, see how long his nameplate is? And then look at Bashy, you know, or Big Toasty. You know, all their nameplates are different lengths.
Oh. Okay.
So it crops differently. So I think as long as you keep it like right in the center, like do you see my banner? Like, is it pretty much right in the center?
Okay. Yeah.
That's just because I put it right in the center.
It is cropped different.
Yeah, see, it's like higher for some people and lower for some. Yeah, just barely. On Twitch, there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately.
Okay, that's something I never knew. Okay. All right, then never mind. I'm going to sleep after this.
Kirby, let's wrap this up.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Kirby, for joining me in this. It was very nice to have you.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, man. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. I'm happy I came tonight. This is a well done and made podcast. You're a very good host.
Thanks, brother. I try. I mean, it's I don't know if it's well made. I try. Kirby, do you want to like plug your Do you want to plug your like
Oh yeah.
your all your
Follow me
shit?
on TikTok Kirbyisepic_VR. Follow me on Instagram Kirbyisepic_VR. Follow me on YouTube Kirbyisepic_VR. And then join my VRChat group, Team Kirby, if you want to be a part of my group troll videos or anything else group related or group hangouts. And join my Discord, Kirby's Epic Discord. All of it is in my link tree. Just go to my 3 main socials and click the link. You'll find all my stuff there.
Team Kirby's group code is also TAMKI3322. All right, hell yeah. All right, this has been Practically a Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. I am a space guy virtually on the internet that talks to people. All right. Everyone say goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye now. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Oh my god, I had a heart attack. Oh my
Goodbye.
god. You scared me so bad. I never want to play FNAF again.
Heh.
I'm gonna have to
Okay.